This is a QHP Cavesson review. What I look for in a Cavesson is that the nose fits really snugly, not too much movement, that the headpiece is really simple and fits nicely. I like a really nice simple Cavesson with an adjustable throat lash to provide eye clearance. When you have the snug noseband, you get much better connection from you to the horse, so you have that clear communication, which is so important because we want this to be the continuation of the spine into your hand. Looking at the QHP Cavesson, it has this headband which is shaped, which is kind of cool, but then again, because with a Cavesson it doesn't have the bit attachment, it actually doesn't put as much pressure behind the ears as a bridle or a hackamore would. It also has a throat lash which is not adjustable, which is something I don't particularly like, but where the throat lash is on this Cavesson is appropriate, so it still gives plenty of eye clearance. The nose piece is really adjustable, and that kind of surprised me because it's quite thick, like the nose piece. The one thing I'm not so sure about is that the noseband is actually a crank noseband, and so they do run the risk of being over tightened. And I think for this Cavesson you actually do need it quite firm because the metal piece where the rings are, which is it's not solid metal, it's so flexible that you do need it quite tight so that it doesn't move, and I'll demonstrate that soon. So putting the Cavesson on, it's fairly simple, although because it is like a bridle and you do need to have that nose piece quite firm, it does take a bit of fiddling to get over the ears, but as you can see, Dash is really not that concerned. I do have the throat lash on the tightest hole to ensure eye clearance. Brow bands on Cavessons don't really do anything, so this is actually way too loose. It's not really affecting anything. We've got good eye clearance though, which I'm pretty happy about. There's way too much play in the noseband up and down for me, but otherwise the throat lash, although it appears loose, it seems to do the job of keeping the headpiece in place. So here I just demonstrate what I mean by too much play, and as you can see, it's got quite a bit of play between up and down. Not terribly fond of that amount of play, but it's not the be all and end all for some horses. In the in hand, I found it really good. I didn't find it slipping too much side to side, which surprised me given the amount of play we had up and down. Dash is really good though. He doesn't walk through the pressure in the hand. He walks into it nicely because that's what he's done so much of. I think maybe with a less experienced horse it might not be as easy, but I would say for the vast majority of horses this would be fine. Then I did some distance education to test it out at a distance, like on a lunge, to see how I thought it would perform, and I think it performs okay. I wouldn't want to put this on a really green horse that wants to run away from the handler, because I do worry that the nose piece is still going to slip too much for you to be able to get any control or feel from them. That said, I think you're safe from it going into the horse's eye, like it does sit nice and clear. I didn't try straight lunging, so I need to report back on that. I think this is a really good affordable option for most people and most horses. You just have to watch the play on the noseband up and down, but otherwise you're good to go.